as we'll see the Texas State Bobcats. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On second down, he'll fire. With the catch, it's high. Makes the catch and knocked down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Griffin. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Trucks through the defender. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the Bobcats in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grab near the sticks. It's Castillo. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Everybody on defense did such a good job on that play, leveraging the football and using the sideline to their advantage. They weren't letting him get north. They forced him east-west, got him out of bounds for a loss.
unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback gets the first down. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he...
Touchdown, Texas State. What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by a field goal over Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. First and 10. To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Quarterback will audible. Fast motion from the offense. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Oh, he tosses it back. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. He marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. On second down, looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
It's kind of tough when QBs drop back and they're trying to protect the football and throw it. A lot of times you get some good shots, and if you rip at that football, you can cause an even bigger play and get that fumble to go with the sack.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Line getting set on second down. Quickly to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He's back to throw on second down. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They'll leave it with him. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
He's got it again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. The sure hands, it's Rhodes. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Offense, quick tempo. Out of the gun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barge in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 10 over Texas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Griffin. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now this offense is back on the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot inbounds. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now, they told us they were going to run the trick play. I wasn't sure I believed them, but they dialed it up at the right time.
Well, I bet you believe them now, and the defense didn't believe it first. They thought it was a run. You can tell they suck up. The wide receiver looks like he's going to block, slips right by the defensive backs. It ends up being a big play. Nice call, nice timing.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a crease. It's Castillo. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hands it off. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bobcats. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Getting some heat. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's high. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 30. Inside the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruising cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Rhodes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. On second down, he's looking downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Castillo. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
He wants to pass it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Rhodes. Tackled immediately after the catch. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. And now the offense will come onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he can get a first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Second down.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The give from the gun. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
This offense can keep that rolling if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along. Long drives, eat the clock with the lead. This coach will be ecstatic.
How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the single back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be... 24. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Castillo. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Looking to throw it again. He's taking the shot. Underneath And he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on first down. Fires on the move. Got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to the quarterback. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.